Today on YouTube 101, improving your channel page. Welcome to Mina Studio. My name is Nathan. With me as always is my YouTube expert, Ronald. And welcome to YouTube 101 for churches, where we're going to demystify some of the YouTube features and options that churches may encounter. Today we're going to take a look at your channel page and how to improve your channel page. So this is kind of your home base on YouTube. When someone searches for your church on YouTube, this is the page that they will go to see all of your content. So today we're going to look at the ways you can customize your channel page and then how to improve it so it provides the best experience for people who visit your church's YouTube page. So let's go to the YouTubes. So if you've ever searched for a specific church or person or channel on YouTube, you'll probably find their channel page, and that's kind of your home base on YouTube. Your church has a YouTube page that people can go to. You may not know you're able to customize that YouTube page so that it's much easier for people to find the things they need to find for your church. So if you click on your little icon up here at the top, it'll take you to your channel. You can see here is REAWAKEN Hymns channel. I've got a bunch of playlists and such that I like up there. So to customize your channel, hit customize your channel. I know you needed a video to know that, right? All right, so here we go. It'll take you to this screen, and here you can add all the different sections for your channel. As you saw in my channel up at the top, a video started automatically playing. That is called a channel trailer. So that's a video that'll show up and play automatically when people go to your channel. For churches, if you're up for it, it might be a good idea to create your own very short channel trailer introducing your church. It can be as simple as just your pastor sitting down for just a minute and saying things about your church people would want to know. Something, like, welcome to this church. We're in this city. Here's a couple important things to know about our church and what we're like. We're glad you're here. If you want to learn more about our church, there's a bunch of worship services below you can watch, and we'd love to have you at our church sometime. Something like that. Just some sort of very short, probably 1 minute long introduction that'll tell people very quickly about your church. If you don't want to do that, if you don't have the resources or you just don't think that's a good idea, you can also put up something that you already have on your channel that's just very descriptive of your church. Often I'll see churches put up a worship service just so that starts playing and people can kind of get an idea of the worship service right away. If you're a very active church and you do like video announcements and you have somebody who runs your channel page, you could actually change it every week for your video announcements and have those playing at the top too if you wanted. Now that channel trailer will only play for people who have not subscribed to your YouTube channel, so that's why I suggest a kind of introduction video, because the people who see that aren't subscribers to your YouTube channel. It'll also have an option for returning subscribers where you can feature a video, and you could feature that same video as well, or maybe you could do the announcement thing for returning subscribers. And then below that, you'll have sections. So you saw as I scrolled down on my page, you saw a bunch of list of videos. Those were all playlists I've created. So to add those, you click add a section right here, and your options are your video uploads. So that will literally just be a list of the videos that you've uploaded. Your popular uploads, so which of your videos are viewed the most. Short videos. I'm not sure the point of that one, but sure. Live now, that might be very important to churches. And it's probably a very good thing to put up top. That will show what is playing live right now. So if you do live worship services, that way it'll show up at the top of your channel page. So I would highly recommend, if you're a church who does live stream church services, add that live now section on the top of your page. You can also do past live streams, which could be a good idea, but I think there's a better way to do it, which I'll tell you in a moment. Upcoming live streaming, that's a good one if you schedule the events of your services in advance. But if you just go live every week without pre-scheduling it, then it'll just be a blank section. So don't do that. And then you have playlists, single playlist and multiple playlists. A single playlist will show all the videos in a playlist. Multiple playlists will show playlists in the playlist, if that makes sense. It'll have a list of playlists. And then the other two you can add are subscriptions that your channel has. So what does your channel subscribe to? Most churches probably won't want to use that. and also featured channels. So that would be great if the individuals in your church also have YouTube channels you want your congregation to know about. So if your pastor has a YouTube channel, if your worship team has a YouTube channel, if maybe your creative team has a YouTube channel, then you could add a featured channels section, and it'll show all those other people's channels right there on your channel page. That's a great option if the people in your church have other channels you want to point them to. So most often you'll probably use this single playlist option. You can see almost all of mine are single playlists. And we'll talk about creating playlists in the future. But for your channel page, I think a couple very important ones are make a Sunday morning worship live stream playlist. Don't use that past live streams thing that we saw, because that will be all of the live streams. They might not just be worship services. They could be all of your live streams. Create one that's specifically for your worship service. So that way there's a playlist where people can go and they can see all of your worship services that you've live streamed. And then also playlists for different ministries. So if you have a children's ministry that puts out videos, have a children's ministry playlist. Or if you have a small group devotional that you put out every week, have that be a playlist. The other thing you can add is a what's new playlist. So I put these on all of my channels and I just add videos to them, and I keep about 10 videos in them at all times, and then I randomly go through, delete the oldest one. So there's constantly the 10 newest videos that I've made, and I put that at the top of my channel so people can immediately see what's come out most recently. So that is the layout of the content on your channel page. But that's not it. If you go over here on the top from layout to branding, these will be the things that show up on top of your page to show people, hey, this is Bob's Church YouTube page. So this first one, your profile picture, is that little picture. If we go back to my YouTube page, it's this little picture right here. Next, we have your banner image. And if we go back to my page, this big image on top is my banner image. So that's where you'll want to put a nice, good picture of your church, maybe your worship service, maybe your staff, maybe your building, whatever you want people to see immediately about your church. And then you could also add a title or some graphics on top of it as well. But that part's not necessary. Banner images are a little tricky to make, I will tell you that, because you actually have to make a full screen 16:9 image that shows up in certain apps and stuff on YouTube. But on most cases, you'll just see the little middle portion of it. So you have to get that portion exactly right. It gets tricky. You got to try and upload again, try it, upload again. Also, you can download templates online that'll show you where the safe area for certain devices are. That's probably the easiest way to do that. But definitely spend a lot of time on that banner image, because as you can see right here, that's the first main thing that people will see when they visit your channel. And finally, a video watermark. This is just a little semi-transparent branding image you can put on your videos. If you're a church, it might be nice to just put a little, whatever your church logo is, just put a little image of that in the bottom right corner. So if we go over to basic info, this is the info that shows up on your about page. So if we go over to my YouTube channel, we scroll over to about on the top, that's what you'll see here. So this is the channel description. That's just describing your church. So that's a good place to tell people about your church. Here you have your channel URL. That's the official one with all the crazy letters and numbers and such. And then you can have a custom URL. You can see here I picked REAWAKEN Hymns, obviously, possibly your church name if it's not taken yet, or your church name, then the city behind it, that sort of thing. Just an easier way to find than this random string of numbers for your channel. And then you can also have some links down at the bottom. So if we go to my channel, you can see down here links. You can click on all of these links. I have website, Patreon, iTunes, Facebook, that sort of thing. So for your church, definitely your church website, definitely your church Facebook page. Then maybe if you have a online giving service, you can put that there. If your church has a Spotify page or playlist or something, or even just links to good resources that you want to put up, you can put all the links right there. And then the links on the banner, those are, see right here, those are links on banner. So those will show up on all of the pages on top of your banner. So again, that's a good place to put your church website and Facebook page. And then finally, contact info, obviously whatever email you want people to contact your church with. When you're done with all that, you click publish, and there you go. You have a new and improved, easy to use YouTube channel page for your church. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do hope this video was helpful for you and your church. And stick around because more YouTube 101 for churches is on the way. If you did find this video helpful, please subscribe to Mina Studio, and I will see you back here soon.